Steve O'Donnell hints that this was the last race under the current playoff format. Can I get a spot on?
You want to just handle this one?
No, I really honestly didn't have that strong of an opinion on it until it personally affected me. Until it personally affected me. Now I'm pissed.
Well, you get a bonus?
No, I just wanted to win.
She wanted to hang out in Scottsdale for a couple more days.
A couple more days and 90 degrees as opposed to 60, right?
Yeah.
What about, would have Kyle won anyway?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, he would have won by 14 points, but again, you're not racing to that format yesterday, so the 24 would have been second. Does the 24 risk anything with air pressure? Maybe.
See that how he was leading going in.
He was leading going in. So like maybe they don't try. Maybe they race their race differently. Protect their car a little more if they got a bigger cushion. So you can't really. Yes, he would have won the season long, but
who would have won the old Winston Cup championship?
Last I looked, Bell was leading, but I don't even know.
I think Bell.
I think it was
seen something
Bell.
that said it would have been with the old
which
format.
Bell, which I didn't realize this. I saw the stat last week leading into this week. Bell, you see Bell's average finish in the playoffs was like 7 and didn't make it because he didn't win it. Like he was 7 and the next guy was like 10. But obviously just didn't win races. So, but listen, I think this is a no-brainer. It has to change. This weekend proves it more than any because I think you got everything you wanted out of this format this weekend, and you're just going to see nothing but negative comments from it. Corey saved them from nothing but negative comments because Corey's reset on Friday. If he doesn't win that championship, social media is burning the world down. If Corey loses, Zilich loses, and then you have what we had happen yesterday, like it's not going to go well. So you got everything you wanted out of this system, and people are still not happy. It has to change, right?
We'll see this show next year how many people are happy.
I guess that's, I'm not saying this format's perfect by any means, and I'm not saying it's the right way to do it and determine who the true champion is in terms of body of work for the whole year. But I also have been around, and you guys have been around as long as I have time. You've been around a lot longer than me.
A lot.
Long enough to remember how we got to this also. And I feel like we're just doing these gigantic circles right now. And now all of a sudden we're going to go back the other direction on it. And, I don't know. Had some of these championships been decided at a track other than Phoenix, where, there was one team obviously that had a decided advantage there for a number of years, or for the past couple of years, I should say, had they been decided elsewhere, are we having this conversation, right? Do we have different champions throughout? I don't know. I don't know what's right or wrong because so what do you go to now? What do you go to? What's the next one? Because I do believe the playoffs. I like the playoffs. No matter what, we need to have 10 races at the end of the year. It kind of gives a team that maybe has a problem at the start of the year the opportunity to dig out of the hole and still show up for those 10 races and be good. Is it the original format? Is it the last 3 races? Well, you do the last 3 races. Guess what? You still got Talladega mixed in the middle of that. Mm-hmm. If you look at the schedule next year, you got Martinsville and Homestead. Yeah. So is that going to fix it? Are you going to get what you want out of that? I don't know. Like it just, I'm torn on all.
What are we trying to get?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think you're trying to get away from a single race champion. I think everybody here at the table agrees that the single race champion to me, and like I think yesterday, you're never gonna make everybody happy because it's a perfect example of you can't be mad that Jesse Love won and mad that Denny lost because they're the same scenario. Mm-hmm. That neither one of them would have won any format, the regular, I shouldn't say any, the full season format. Jesse was 200 points behind Connor. Denny was like 90 behind whoever was leading. So, they've just brought 2 really fast race cars. They both deserve but you can't be mad that Jesse brought a really fast race car and won that race and then be upset that Denny brought a really fast race car and didn't win, because that's what this format was, So, this is the idea that we're going to find this perfect system, make everybody happy is crazy because you have 2 of the same scenarios back-to-back days and everybody's mad about it,